Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fearless Floyd Show. As always, I am your host, Fearless Floyd. Today, we're going to talk about the American Judiciary System and why it's DOA, dead on arrival. While I'm over there, why don't you like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, leave a comment below. If you want to reach me, the Fearless Floyd Show at yahoo.com. The Fearless Floyd Show across every social media platform that you're going to participate in. And let me get over here. Make sure I'm in the right place. All right. This is the Supreme Court of the United States website. Okay. This is about the court section, which is right here. Supreme Court at work. That's what I clicked on. This is where I'm at. Supreme Court at work. Okay. And it gives you some different little tabs to pop up, but we're going to go down to this one right here, the term and caseload. The term of the court begins by law on the first Monday in October and lasts until the first Monday in October of the next year. That's actually a falsehood because it's until May 31st. That's when their term actually ends. They do deliver opinions beyond the May 31st deadline, but their actual term is from October till May 31st. Absolutely. All right. So right there, that's incorrect. Each term, approximately 5,000 to 7,000 new cases are filed in the Supreme Court. This is a substantially larger volume of cases than was presented to the court in the last century. In the 1950 term, for example, the court received only 1,195 new cases. And even as recently as 1975, as the 1975 term, it received only 3,940. Plenary review and oral arguments by attorneys is currently granted in about 80 of those cases each term. And the court typically disposes of about 100 or more cases without plenary review. The publication of each term's written opinions, including concurring opinions, dissenting opinions, and orders, can take up thousands of pages. During the drafting process, some opinions may be revised a dozen or more times before they are announced. Absolutely, things can change. It's a very dynamic system. However, the Supreme Court is the last court of review, your last chance at relief. So I'm just going to give you an example of my case, because that's what I can speak of. So it started in Harris County District Court, a state district court, a felony court. Started there. So it gets appealed. So it was appealed to the First Court of Appeals here in Houston, which is a underlying Court of Appeals, an intermediary between the Court of Criminal Appeals and the Texas Supreme Court. But because this was a criminal matter, it went to the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals. All right. From there, you could do a writ of certiorari on your direct appeal to the United States Supreme Court. When you finish that, you can go back and do a Article 11, let me rephrase that. Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 1107, challenging the conviction of a felony conviction. That's the process. So you do that. And that, again, goes to the district court and then goes to the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals. Once you exhaust that, again, you could go back to the United States Supreme Court with a writ of certiorari. Then you go to Title 28 USC Section 2254, which is the federal vehicle for challenging a state felony conviction in federal courts. If you had a federal conviction in federal courts, you would use a 2255 writ of habeas corpus. It's the section you would use. So once you exhaust the 2254, then you go back up to the United States Supreme Court for certiorari review. So you see how difficult it is to even get there. And once you get there, you expect a review. But the problem is with the United States Supreme Court is you see they only take 80 to 100 cases, maybe 150 cases they'll dispose of in a term. Yet there's 5 to 7,800 that have been denied relief, denied access to the courts. That's what that is. When they deny it without written order, do a blanket order, and they just, you're just a little line in a book. That's what it looks like. So let me show you something. Okay. Because when I talk to you guys and I do these stories, I do these articles, I do these videos on specific topics, I do it because I have experience. I know people. Okay. Right here. After 2 Supreme Court reversals, Texas man sentenced to life in prison. Thomas Miller L. received a life sentence from a Texas judge after pleading guilty to a Dallas murder in exchange for the prosecution agreement not to give him the death penalty. All right. And you see Miller L. versus Dretke, 545 U.S. 231, 2005. That's when this case was heard. All right. And this regarded the jury shuffle. All white juries. Okay. And the reason I bring up Thomas Miller L., let me go over here. Miller L. Thomas, he's on the Polonsky unit. Right. I know he did. I pulled him up. There he is. Thomas Joe Miller L. Polonsky unit. Let's click on him. He's got a TDCJ number 1492054. I have 1123659. Obviously, they gave him a new number after he got off death row and put him back in general population in prison, TDCJ. They put him on the John M. Wynn unit. So I'm standing in the legal mail line in the parole office, legal mail, and I'm waiting in line. I hear Miller L. I'm like, Miller L. Miller L. I just read that case in the law library. Who the fuck is Miller L? Is he in here? Sure enough, there he was. Thomas Miller L. So he's getting his mail and he's walking past me. I'll go, excuse me, are you Thomas Miller L. as in Dretke versus Miller L? Or Miller L. versus Dretke? And he's like, he goes, yeah, that's me. I'm like, really? Wow. Pleasure to meet you. I just read your case. Blah, 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 blah. I want to talk to you some more. And we ended up developing a relationship. A friendly. And obviously he's been shipped back to the Polonsky unit where death row is actually located now. So that's kind of weird and ironic, wouldn't you think? Go back to the same unit you were on, except this time you're in GP instead of death row. I've actually been on the Ellis unit, which housed the old death row before they moved it to the Polonsky unit when they built the Polonsky unit in Livingston. I told you guys I'm an expert when it comes to Texas criminal justice. I do my research. I read. So anyway, I want to show you what's going on with this and why the system, this is a broken system. This system does not work. This is a failure. Absolute disgrace. Disgrace for the American people. I can't believe y'all just sit here and just go along with this. Y'all ignore it. Y'all think, oh yeah, the Supreme Court, they're doing their job. No, they're not doing their fucking job. They should be reviewing every fucking one of these cases that get reviewed, get presented in front of them. Not just a handful. They don't get to pick and choose. Now they're gods. We've made them demigods. We've made federal judges demigods. That has to change, folks. This is your justice system. this is the review you're going to get. Is this what you really pay your taxes for? Is this what you really live for? Is to have to fight through all these courts to get up to the final place? And you get just, yeah, denied without written order. Nah, we're not even going to look at it. Who cares about the thousands of hours of, that you put in or your attorney put in, or that your family paid to have some attorney do, or a pro bono team working to get you off. And they finally get you there and you don't get any relief. All right. Now, let me tell you what the former Harris County Criminal Court at Law number 7, I believe, 7 or 8, the former Judge Jay Carahan wrote in a finding of facts and conclusions of law in my Article 1108 challenge to my misdemeanor DWI conviction. This is what he wrote, and I could not believe this gentleman well, I don't even know if he's a gentleman. I don't know if this man, he put this in the public. I couldn't believe it. I got to find this article because, and I'm paraphrasing and not almost word for word. Documents filed into the Harris County District Clerk's office were often found stuffed in drawers, on shelves, and places other than the file in which they belonged. So imagine sitting on death row and you're expecting your clerk's record to be 100% complete and presented to a appellate court for review, but it's incomplete because somebody stuffed your shit in drawers, on shelves, and places other than the file in which it belonged. That's American jurisprudence, folks. That's what's going on. America is dead, folks. Stick a fork in it. Your presidential administration, the executive administration, domestic terrorists, every one of them. All of them. I don't care if you're up there even trying to do the right thing. You are in a cabal. Absolutely. We already know the financial system, bankrupt. That thing's getting ready to pop. Housing market getting ready to pop. Stock market, pop. Everything's getting ready to pop. And when it pops, it's going to be real ugly. So I wanted to show you right here with their own words, their own terms, the decay of the American judicial system, to where there is no legal equity left in the courts. You dumb people have turned these judges and justices into demigods. You've allowed the Bar Association to overtake America. And they are not domestic. They are foreign terrorists. Sorry, I'm going to call you out. Because if you think this is fair and just, which is supposed to be what law is all about, dude, you got your head up your ass. That's all I can say. End of story. The Supreme Court is dead. Dead. DOA. I'm not telling you you don't attempt to get relief from the courts. Please keep trying. Do everything you can to stop these freaking idiots. Hey, girly girl. How you doing? I love you. Yeah. Got such a good dog. I love my dog. Yeah. You need to go outside? You need to go outside? Okay, I'll take you outside. All right, kids. Folks, thank you very much for watching this video. I just want to show you that, federal courts, the state courts, Supreme Court, they are in disarray. They are screwed up. This whole country is screwed up. Screwed the fuck up. Thank you, everybody, for just turning a blind eye. Really appreciate it. And I'm not saying everybody who submits something to the Supreme Court should be granted relief and get released from prison or death row or get out of some tort claim or something like that. No. But their case should be at least reviewed. They should at least be able to present their argument. But because the system, the country has grown so quickly, so enormously, that we have not allowed the judicial system to catch up. And that's a problem. That's a big problem. And these lifetime appointments of these judges on the federal bench, no, 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 no. Elected officials, oh, if you screw up in an elected position, you should get a life fucking sentence. Yeah, if you violate the law in a trusted position that we, the people, put you in, automatic life sentence. You get caught embezzling, you get caught with corrupt peddling influence, life sentence. End of story. You're going to do 20 flat before you can even think about parole. Yeah. What kind of deterrent you think that would have? You think that would change everything, wouldn't it? Absolutely it would. Yeah. Start throwing some of these normal people in prison for 20 years. They want to think they got a little influence, a little power, a little authority because they got a new position in a clerk's office or in a judge's office or somewhere else like that. Ain't happening, bro. No. This is what the world has come to. This is what America has come to. America is a third world country. I'm telling you guys, it looks great. It looks like the world's greatest country. It's a cesspool. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, leave a comment below. If you have a question, the Fearless Floyd Show at yahoo.com. Now you know how the courts act. You're reading it. You got a problem with this, you need to change it. We need to change it. We need to change this whole system. This system is failed. It's had its run. It had a great 200+ year run. It's over. It's over. You people will not stand up. You people will not scream with a voice loud enough to hear. You accept all this. You're just okay with it. No, I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with any of it. I'm not okay with the people coming across the border illegally, violating the law. How come they get to how come they get to violate the law and they get rewarded and they're not even born in America? I'm born here. I violate the law. I got to go to prison. What is that even about? How much sense does that make? What kind of world are we living in? Is this really America? Is this the country of the free and the home of the brave? No, it's a home of a bunch of cowards, weak-minded, feeble sheep. Stop, people. Wake the hell up. Can't tell you. Wake up. It's sad. You people are just brain dead, asleep. Don't want to hear it. I don't care what amount of evidence I put in front of you. I don't care how many testimonies I give to you under oath about all these fake ass gurus out there, David Straight, Anna Von Reitz. I can just go on and on and on and on and on. And you guys continue to follow them. Y'all continue to gobble up everything they have like it's gospel from the Lord himself. These people are scammers. They're grifters. They are not going to help you. I promise you this. I promise you they are not going to help you. They're not going to help. God, you're not going to get any relief with them. Period. End of story. They are grifters. They are scammers. They're looking for opportunities. All they want is a database of emails and contacts so they can solicit for more money. You want to know how I know? Here. Let me show you what David Straight's doing. I hate to get off topic on this video, but yeah, I'm kind of riled up right now. Oh yeah, over here. Let me get over here. Show you what this clown's fucking doing. Show you all my emails. I don't give a damn. Oh damn. All right. Of course, David Straight. David Straight. Another prayer request for Bonnie. Bullshit, David Straight. You're a freaking liar. You're a grifter. You're a scam artist. You're a con artist. It, yeah, dude. You just straight up beating people for money. That's all you're doing. Here's his new Freeman bot thing, his little mastermind class. Mastermind Bonnie out of prison, David Straight. Then I might have a conversation with you and might believe something out of your mouth. But until that time, bro, you're just blowing hot air trying to steal people's money. I'm telling you that. Eye to eye, face to face, man to man. Fearless Floyd's telling you that, bro. Got a problem with it? You know where to meet me. LA Fitness. Bring your gloves and mouthpiece, as always. Yeah, we'll see how much of a badass you really are. Talking all that shit. Yeah, I went in these tunnels and saved these kids with some alphabet agency. When did you do that? In between traveling to West Virginia to do a seminar on next weekend? And you didn't go see your wife in prison? That one? Yeah. All right. So David is beating everybody up, you know, and I've got this one again. Limited time, limited time, limited time. You're limited. You're not limited. You're never going anywhere. You're limited with the information you're going to get from David Straight because it's not everything you need to get where you want to go. You're going to get in trouble following David Straight, kids. I can tell you. You know anybody following him, Anna Von Wrights, any one of those clowns out there, you better tell them stop. Okay? I'm putting this out there. I'm saying after 10 years of dedicated, of studying this every day, talking to people every day, it is my belief, my opinion, that 90% of the information being espoused out there in the private community is PSYOP, is nothing but bullshit. It's to lead you on a wild goose chase, and they can get you in their database. Now they know who you are. They know what your beliefs, your leanings, your ideologies are, your dogma. That's all. All right. Check my emails as I go. So as you see, David Straight, he's on a new kick, okay, after he got booted from the Republic of Texas for selling bullshit license plate packages, okay, and stole their database. Now he's emailing everybody. Hey, I got this new thing, Freeman bot, my masterminds class. Mastermind? David Straight's no mastermind. He's a con artist. He's a grifter. He's a snake oil salesman. That's who he is. But anyway, I got off topic. I need to get back on. I've got to go to work here a little bit. I've got Houston Grand Opera gig to go to again for the third day in a row. Totally different gig, all 3 days, but Grand Opera. You're in season. Go play around there in the Wortham Center. As you see, I got a nick on my nose yesterday. Apparently, the show that we're putting in has these, I don't know, some of them were 18 feet tall, 14 foot tall, 12 foot tall, round cylinders of plexiglass, and we were loading them in the trucks, and just that tip of that plexiglass caught me on my nose, just barely scraped it. So yeah, I got a boo-boo, but I'm good. All right. Thank you, everybody, man. I hope you learned something about the Supreme Court. I hope you learned something about the gurus out there trying to steal your money, your time, your energy, your patience, and all that. You're going nowhere with those guys, okay? They're out here pitching something, man. You know, it is what it is. I just can't say. That's why you don't see me, you know, I don't push all my products all the time, everything, you know, and I get it. It is about money. You have to have money to survive. You have to have it to pay for goods and services from other people. Absolutely. I have to have it just like everybody else. Okay. But I'm not going to beg for it. I'm not going to beat up your emails constantly soliciting. Okay. That's what grifters do. That's what con artists do. They're constantly pounding your email, texting you, trying to get money out of you. I don't do that. Grifters do that. As always, peace in the Middle East. Let's go RVing. Everybody have a happy and safe new year. I will catch you on the next videos. Thank you for watching and have a pleasant